nigga stalking me, he checking for this big butt. This nigga talking numbers, but they just ain't adding up. This nigga talking like he flipping like a spatula. This nigga say he wanna pull up in the Brinks truck. He say he eat by any means, but it don't mean much. My special guest in the portrait. Could you tell me your name, guest?
Megan.
Huh?
Megan.
Okay, well I thought you told me it was pronounced Megan.
It's Megan, Megan.
My producer said when they called you and they said how to pronounce your name, you said your name was pronounced Megan.
It's Megan, but it's easier for people to pronounce it Megan.
Well, baby, you don't do what's easier for people.
Okay, I'm sorry, man.
You don't have to alter your name and pronounce it because of what's easier for people. You pronounce your name and require them to pronounce it how it's supposed to be pronounced, and it's pronounced how?
Megan.
I like all that, baby. The Megan. She's about me. She's about Megan. Girl, if only you was as innocent as your name sound, or maybe you are.
I am.
You are. Okay.
I don't understand. I am.
Okay, so you are as innocent as your name sounds.
Yes.
Okay, so Megan.
Yeah.
It was an incident that occurred, and it became one of social media's biggest stories. It happened out of the Bangor where we hang 'em, Duval County. Duval. Yeah, that. All that gas smoking. But it happened from here, you know. From what I caught of it, it was tragic. I did not like it. I had a lot of answers. I had a lot of questions that needed to be answered. Let me say that. And you know, I see a few people, well, more than a few, over dozens and dozens and dozens of people weighing in, you know, thinking that they know what happened and all these migashis. And I was wondering, well, how can they know what happened when they weren't there? You know? And so I didn't understand that. So I said, okay. I know a close friend girl of yours. She's a friend girl of mine. Many years of honey. You know, me and her, we used to screw up the ground together and stuff. Be on Florida Avenue at the Amoco together. Popping and locking on the top of the car. You know, she was, so we go way back. You know, that's my cut buddy. And so, you know, she and I talked, and she was just like, Dianca, it's just not right. And it's just more to the story than what people is running with, what people think they know. What did get leaked to the internet, it's more to a story, and that's believable. It usually is more to a story than what the masses think that they know, because they think they know every motherfucking thing. So with that being said, I said, well, baby, it ain't nothing like hearing a story but getting it from the goat's mouth. So I welcome Megan. Megan was a victim of an alleged assault. Is that the crime, or can you tell me what is the crime you were, what happened to me, what type of victimization you,
It's aggravated battery.
Aggravated battery. And what makes it aggravated?
I guess because he fought me. I'm not sure why they first shot me. They got a warrant for him for aggravated battery.
Okay.
All in all, he did fight me.
Okay. So what happened on the day you were battered? So Megan, could you tell us what happened on that day?
On November 27, he had came and got me from work, which was like 9:00 a.m. He dropped me off home. We talked on the phone a good little bit, you know, while he was doing what he was doing. Then later on that day, he came and got me. So it was just riding around laughing as usual. He always happy. You know, I'm real goofy. All I like to do is laugh and play. And that's what we were doing. So when time came for him to take me home, he was like, what you want to get to eat? Because I got to pick the guys up from downtown. And I was like, we can go to Ed Road because it's like going towards my house. He was like, okay. We just started riding. I kept seeing how he was acting and how his face was changing and how his voice was changing. He was like, I'm going to beat your ass. And I kept saying, what you going to fight me for? I ain't did nothing to you. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm still laughing. So by this time, I see he getting really, really like agitated and ready to do whatever. So I, in my mind, never seen him like this before. So I decided to go live. So if anything happened, it's going to be on live.
Just get me home, dog. We good. is a whole clown, and I don't even understand. I don't need no straw. This man is a whole clown. I promise you. I'm gonna bring everything to the front street for real. Y'all already know that. Hey, with a nigga eating pussy and souls in his apartment, in a whole apartment, not a apartment, a whole apartment. Everybody good, everything else. Papa, you want me, girl. But you mad about a whole nigga that's mad. Why you got mad? Because I ain't signed your petition. I said, yeah, you said, and I said, right over. Yeah. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I said. Hold on, let me show y'all what he said, and then I'm gonna show y'all why he mad. Hold on. Okay, man, come on. He fighting me, man. Come on, why though? My shit, bitch. Why though? Get up out of my shit. Oh my God, though. Why though? Okay, and I will, cause dog, you hit me, man. Dog, you hit me. And what though? Okay. Get up out of my shit, bitch. So why did you hit me, Tony? Get out of my shit, bitch. Oh my God, this man hit me for real. Get out of my shit. Okay, I will. Look. Get out of my shit. Tony, Tony, come on, stop.
So the moment you went live, what was your reason on that particular at that moment to go live? Was it was it A, to further exploit him, B, to show him off, or was it C, because of you felt that something was going to occur?
It was C, because I felt like something was going to occur, and I was scared to call somebody, and they didn't answer. So I just said, well, let me go live, because people would be there to see it.
Gotcha. Okay, so after you went live, did he have a problem with you going live?
No, he never said anything. He was still arguing. And like I said, he knew he was live because I had to put the camera on him several times. And then that's when he hit me the first time. And I was like, well, Tony, why did you do that? Now you fighting me for what? So then that's when he got out the truck and came to my side and opened the door. He hit me again, snatched my wig off, and threw me to the ground.
Okay.
So at that point, I was, that's when we was tussling for my phone, and my phone had hung up off live.
Okay, and
so
that is the video.
At that point, what was going on?
Gotcha. And that is the video that I also have on my page that is being shared. I'm intentionally not calling no one's name because I wasn't there. I don't know. And I didn't see the actual clip that showed the person's face. But this is not about slander or exposing the person. This is Megan's testimony, okay? So I know a lot of people's going to be like, well, who is it? Hey, it's not for like me to say. It's enough people who you can ask or do your research. But that is not why we're here on the Glam in the Fortress. And the Fortress is, somewhere we keep it kind of raw. Edgy street shit. The Glam Dish is where we're going to, glam it up and keep it classy, but the Fortress, yeah, we're going to motherfucking indulge and get in the grid. So, okay, how long were you and this guy dating? I mean, were y'all dating? Were y'all just sleeping around? Were y'all committed? Were y'all business partners? What were y'all?
No, I would basically say it was just like a friendship, I would say, because we never called each other girlfriend or boyfriend, nothing like that. But when we got together, we may have sex or we made on. We wasn't obligated to each other, put it that way.
Gotcha. Okay, so was this guy committed in another relationship with anyone else that you knew of during the time of you and him dealing?
I never knew of nobody else until a couple of days before the incident between me and him. But again, his phone don't ring in front of me. He don't text nobody in front of me. None of that. I don't know if you had a phone on silence, but it was all respect. That's why I said me and him was right real cool.
Right. So, being that you said that his phone didn't ring in front of you, he didn't do a lot of miscellaneous texting in front of you. My next question is, was that because no one wasn't calling him, or was that out of respect for you?
I don't know if he had the phone on vibrate. You know how guys are when they around women, they put their phone on vibrate. I'm not sure. I can't answer that. All I can tell you is it never happened like in front of me. I never had to feel like, oh, what are you doing? Because it was never a time like that.
Gotcha.
And we always was together, even walking downtown, just always was together, out and about.
Okay. So, have you ever seen any videos out of you and him outside of this particular incident?
A couple of days before that, which the young lady had called me, and me and her discussed about him or whatever. So
wait a minute.
When your man come home at night and you want to make him feel like it's heaven, honey, put on Remaining Hairless. When I tried this product, I said this product is absolutely amazing. We've had other products that are okay, but it has a real stench to it, a little funky smell. But Remaining Hairless gets you right and tight and on the move, and it's a black woman behind it, so that even makes the product even more fabulous. Down, honey. Get with a winning tea today so you be smooth like me and like you. And like you, and get with a winning tea today and get your Remaining Hairless, period.
Blow your the game. Let me in the game, I better never be the same. I paid ways for the girl, so I returned aid. Had to get it from the muscle struggle every day. Had to worry about them putting on the shape. Let me.
A young lady called you.
yeah, she called me.
Okay, so how did this young lady know to call you, and what did she call you about?
Okay, I posted a picture on Facebook with me in the bathing suit. So he
All right for the bathing suit, bitch. You better motherfucking work for the shit that can't motherfucking say. Girl, with that bitch, I want to see the picture of the bathing suit, bitch. What happened, girl? She couldn't take the picture of the bathing suit, so baby, she had to call. What happened?
Okay, listen, so I posted a picture of me in the bathing suit. So he deleted me from the picture because he was like, I like Facebook attention. So that morning, the young lady, she commented on my post and was like, you showing that? And I was like, yeah, girl, I done got deleted about this picture. So she inboxed me and said, is this him? And I was like, yeah. So she texted me her number. I was like, she said, call me, or she called me. I don't want to call that in stone, but we ended up talking. Mm-hmm. So she, for about an hour and a half, we was talking about him, saying they haven't talked in like 3 weeks. But that Sunday before it happened, they supposed to have been together.
Okay, I have a question. So was this his girlfriend or his wife?
No, that was his wife's supposed to be quote unquote not deceased. I'm not sure. I know they got married in 2019, but she supposed to have been deceased. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But this young lady, she said that they hadn't been talking, and he all of a sudden just hit her up and then went over there Sunday. I'm not sure what was going on.
Okay, and so he went over there to visit her a Sunday that you and him was dealing, or was this before you and him was dealing? Or was this during?
I had just seen him that Saturday, and I was like, well, I can't hang out with you tonight because I got to go to work at 3 o'clock in the morning. He was like, okay. So that night, I guess he felt free to go do what he wanted to do. I'm not sure what was going on.
Okay, so therefore, to answer my question, he reached out to her during the time that he was dealing with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So she calls you and she says, what? How did you and her conversation go?
She was like, but me and her being good friends on Facebook, she know my mom and stuff like that. So she was like, I had a feeling you was talking about him because he asked me about you from a post on Facebook, and I told him, you know, she post pictures like that because she looked good for where she came from. And she said she showed him a picture or whatever, and she was like, if I came from this far, I'll post sit in the mirror too. So she said that.
Wait a minute, hold on, because I said I do stop in portions because I like to catch it when it comes. So basically, she had seen you on Facebook. He questioned her about you.
Mm-hmm.
From what she allegedly, he questioned her about you, and then later on he found you.
No.
Or was this, or were y'all?
Had been dealing. No,
Oh, y'all were already dealing.
Yeah, but she was on Facebook and she ran across one of my pictures, and he was
Right.
like, you know, she always in the mirror, stuff like that, and that's when she showed him the pictures. Like, this is where she came from, so I understand why she always taking pictures.
Right. Okay. So how did you and her conversation go? Okay. So now she calls you. Y'all put.
It basically was, you know, she was dealing with him prior, but then they hadn't talked in like 3 weeks, and then that Sunday he just hit her up out of nowhere. So, you know, whatever they did Sunday, that was on them. I don't know, but that Wednesday is when I went to his house. He came and got me that Wednesday.
And that's when the alleged incident happened on that Wednesday.
Yes.
So now you're trying to figure out how. Hold on, ma'am. So now you're trying. So from the day that he reached out to her, which is Sunday.
Mhm.
So he reached out to her on Sunday. What happened? Were you in touch with him Monday and Tuesday?
Yeah, we were talking.
Okay, so he reached out to her on Sundays. You and him is still communicating Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday is when the alleged aggravated battery.
No, Wednesday is when she came. That's when the videos came out. Okay, she had him blocked.
The videos? What videos?
It was two videos that was sent to her. One, the video of us having sex. That was.
Wait a minute. Videos of people having sex?
Yes, you can't really see us, but you could just hear me.
And what were you saying? Were you moaning?
Just moaning, yeah.
So was it good or were you acting?
No, it was good. We always had good sex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now keep going.
And then the next video I sent her because she had kept calling my phone with somebody on the phone saying that she gonna when she catch me she gonna beat me up. So I sent her a picture. I mean, he said, "Well, how she gonna catch you and she don't even know where I stay at?" So that's what made me send the video saying I'm at our nigga house and then we just got finished fucking. So if you want me, come get me.
House. I'm here with your nigga. We just got finished fucking. So wherever you at with my fat ass, come beat me up if you know where he stay at. But this your nigga.
Oh wait a minute. Okay, go back. Stop because someone sent me that. Someone was hitting me up with several people and they were saying and that and woo woo and boo and baby honey she dealt with somebody man and she was taunting that girl, sending her pictures of them sleeping with somebody man and comment and caught up in that. So was he someone's man?
That wasn't true because like I told her, but come over there. He told me to say that. He was like, she don't even know where I stay at. So
wait a minute. Hold on, Megan. So one of the digs you shot at her was, come over to his house, and you only said that because you was being sardonic because he had told you that she didn't know where he lived at.
Correct.
Oh.
That was the purpose of that video. I sent her that. So after the end, she texted me and was like, "Where you at? I'm at your house." So I was like, "I'm not there. I'm still with our nigga." So then that's when she shot my truck window out. And
wait a minute. Wait. You mean like boom boom bam with a gun?
Yeah, baby, let me tell you. My neighbors was home. My daughter was home, and my across the street neighbor, she wasn't home, but she got video. The next door neighbor is who called the police because she was right by their window because they older. They like in their 80s. They older. So they called the police or whatever.
Baby, y'all waking them old people up. Baby, them people need their rest. Coming shooting.
Ooh. So they came or whatever. So
allegedly now. Allegedly. I'm just saying. But baby, your neighbors got what? Video record. What they got? The ring license.
Yeah, they got the ring light, and it showed so clear. It showed them where the bullets was actually at. They came back the next day and picked the bullets up from my truck and in the grass.
But is it worth it? Is it worth? I'm sorry. Hey.
That's not worth
but like you do say he has excellent, wonderful sex. But it ain't that much good sex in the world to make me go to somebody's house and shoot their shit up because they say I'm laying up with that. Come on, really? At what age? I'm not finna put my motherfucking freedom in jeopardy because somebody laying up with somebody who want to be laid up with them. I'm sorry, y'all. And like, I'm not like for real. I'm not fucking doing it. You think I'm finna be somewhere up under somebody in somebody's bunk, walking on somebody's chow because I done got in my feelings because I can't take somebody laying up with somebody. Big deal. Big deal. Like, I mean, that's crazy. So I done put my freedom. So what you think this person gonna be doing when I'm going to tend to that business?
I don't even know why she kept blaming me for sending it to her. In the video of us having sex at the end, he said, I'm finna send this to her. You can hear that clearly.
It just sounds like a whole lot of game playing being played with like people's feelings and people's heart and people's emotions. You know, I wanted Megan to come because I wanted y'all to hear from the goat's mouth. See, y'all be thinking things be just so cut and dry, but y'all do not understand that in the midst of all that, women getting into it, violence, dislike, hatred towards each other and one another, it's games that is being played. It's games that are being played. But the only person y'all want to run down on is the female. The only person y'all want to run down on is the other person. The other person do not owe you shit. She have not told me that her and that girl was in a sexual involvement. The both of them was dealing with the same guy. But how do we become when this motherfucker like stop, think, pause, stop, think, pause, and evaluate and say no, like. So it sounds like Mika, she was a sport. She know what's up. The other girl, see, okay. So someone come and shoot up your, like, with a gun. Allegedly come and shoot up your stuff.
Yes, ma'am. The police I could send you the pictures of the police picking up the bullets, the shells or whatever they are, the next day.
So she comes because of a video going to her that he told you to send to her. She shoots up your car.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so you and him is still dealing at this point, right?
Still dealing. Mm-hmm.
You and him is still dealing. So you don't feel, so how did he feel about her shooting up your car? How did she even know where you resided?
I don't, listen, I'm clueless about how she know where I stay, but I'm pretty sure, like, people that don't like me, they said they found out where I stay. But he was really upset because he even gave me her address and was telling the police, you know, I write a statement. And I told them, no, just let the police handle it. You know. Wait.
Back up. So after your car was allegedly shot up, the guy wanted to cooperate and write a statement on your behalf?
Yes, ma'am. And gave young lady address.
And gave the police her address?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, keep going. So now, because let me tell you something, because at that point, a lot of times, like, drama gets to be just too much. Baby, I falls out with everybody, you know, like all parties, and not drama as in beast, but like when this thing matters of the heart, and he say, oh no, she texts me, and no, he texts me. Oh no, she tried me. Oh no, he tried me. Oh no, he been wanting me. Hey, I'm done with it all. Okay, but being that he went out and let longer bitch come and stand up my motherfucking shit.
Right.
Oh, baby, I'm done with it all. And baby, he need to handle that, and I'm trying to find out. But guess what? But I'm going to stop and say, why am I even involved in all this shit? At what point in our life we don't stop? We be like, why am I even going through this? All this drama coming behind you, unless it's a bitch got to be really like issuing out those motherfucking pesos to be going through some drama. And I ain't talking about slinging that iron in the bed. I'm talking about issuing out the pesos. So at that, but he did something even better. He, you know, some guys be like, I'm not going to get involved in that. That's BITC shit. I ain't going to get involved. I don't know nothing about that girl. But he kind of stroked her ego because, baby, he was ready to dive into it, get the people police support, and told them. So yeah, I would have been kind of impressed. Like, oh yes, ma'am, baby, ready to see her to the cross. So now, so this woman have risked her freedom for a man who done hung her out to dry.
Right.
Y'all better pay attention. Okay, keep going, Megan.
Okay, so that incident, well, after they picked up the bullets or whatever, next day they left, and then the attorney, she kept calling me about it or whatever. So I explained to her what happened. So that was the ending on that. That was that. The Thanksgiving was that next day. That was that Friday when the people was calling me. So Saturday morning, me and him was texting before I went to work. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. So he was like, I'll just be there to get you. Don't worry about catching the lift home. Because mind you, my truck messed up now. So I said, okay. So 9 o'clock, surely he was there. And he took me home.
Okay, so wait a minute. He was driving your car or his car?
No, he was in his own truck. No, you know, my truck, the tire bust and the window
right.
bust.
So, oh, wow. So he even comes. Okay, so keep going.
He came and got me from work, and we was laughing and playing then. And we was, I was on the phone with my best friend then, and we was laughing and playing. I said, I'm going to call you back because he got this radio up. So she was like, okay. So he dropped me out home. We talked through FaceTime about like 5 or 6 times before he came back and got me.
Right.
So when he came back and got me again, we laughed and having fun. That's all we did. Both of us just goofy and like to play. So after that, you know, it was nothing, no arguing, none of that. He never made me feel like he would do something like that to me. So, like I said, when he got ready to take me home, his whole demeanor, attitude, everything had done changed. I can't tell you why. And then I remember up until he pulled me out the truck, and then we was tussling for my phone. I don't remember nothing else after that. All I remember is when I woke up, I was at the hospital. And that's when 2 officers was in there, and they was like, "Is you ready to tell us what so-and-so did to you?"
Right.
And I was like, of course. You know, they had looked at the camera from Harvey's already. So they already knew what was going on.
Okay, so I have a question. Sometimes when like people have these spontaneous random mood swings, you know, maybe, so were y'all smoking? Were y'all doing any drugs? Or
no, I don't do drugs at all.
Oh, you don't?
I drink, but I don't do drugs at all. And if he did, I'm not sure, which I did hear from the person that came to my house, that he was on powder. I see when I looked him up on...
wait, girl, what kind of powder? Baby powder? Wait a minute, you mean...
The jail 3 times for possession of cocaine, so...
Wait a minute, you mean baby powder, right?
No, not baby powder, cocaine.
Oh. Well, girl, you sure he ain't have a little like bump for her? He came and got you?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I can't say. I can't
Right.
say nothing that I don't know. But his whole demeanor and attitude had done just flipped like so fast.
Right. And so you didn't have. So was he trying to put you out? Was he trying to keep you into his hot car? Like what was the environment? Give us the scene.
Get out. At first he kept saying get out, but he still was driving. Then we pulled him. I remember us pulling in Harvey's parking lot, and that's when he first hit me. And I was like, oh my God, you hit me. What you hit me for? And then that's when he was getting out, and he walked on my side and pulled me out the truck. But he snatched my wig off and hit me again.
Okay, I have a question. So, if you could think back to that evening, was he on the phone with anyone? Was he texting? Did he get a phone call?
That's what I'm telling you. It was never nothing like that. It was never. He'll probably look at his phone and probably see if somebody texts him or something. But it was never like over a minute on his phone to make you feel like, oh, that might be a girl. It don't happen like that.
Okay. So basically, you know, he came and got you from work. Y'all were hanging out, and then out the blue, he said, "I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass."
No, when he came and got me from work, he took me home, and then he came back and got me. And then, you know, we was just playing and talking. Now, why we even had sex that day also? And then
wait a minute. Hold up. Y'all did have sex or didn't have sex?
We did.
Okay. Okay, so y'all had sex before he brought you home the first time, or when he brought you?
No, we had sex the second time before all that happened.
So he brought you home.
No, we never made it to my house.
Okay, let's go back. What day of the week?
He picked me up from work
Okay.
at 9 o'clock. He took me home then. When he came back and got me like almost 1 something, I'm not sure. It was like 1 something. He came back and got me. We went to where he stayed, to the apartment or whatever. Then after that, after the 6 wives, we was just right around laughing.
Oh, wait a minute. So he picked you up from work, dropped you home, and then came back and got you.
Yes.
So once he came back to get you, you and him was laughing. Y'all went to his spot. Did y'all thingamajig, and it was good? I mean, was it good for you?
Yeah.
It was good. What I mean,
Yeah.
you sure it was good to him?
Well, I guess he came, so hey, if it had to be something
Got me.
quick like he did.
You gotta make him do that. Come on, Miss Me. Okay, so then after y'all doing that, y'all get in the car. Now it's
Yeah.
time to cruise on home. And are y'all
Yeah, it's
still
time-
in good
yeah,
spirits?
it's time for
Okay,
me
I
to
have a
go home.
question, Megan. I have a question. When y'all went to the car, who went to? Or did y'all walk to the car together? Did you
Yes,
go to
ma'am.
the car, or did he go to the car? How was it leaving from his home to the car? Were y'all together? Did you accompany?
Yes. Yes, he unlocked the truck with his keys, but with the little unlock thing, and then I got in, he got in.
Gotcha. And then y'all proceed. And so, where are y'all going at now?
We was supposed to be going to go to Air Road, but we was ended up on like US 1. We going US 1 way.
Okay. So, did he pass Golden Egg Road? Did he go
No,
a different
he never went
route?
that way because, like I said, he started saying, "I'm gonna beat your ass." Just
Wait a minute. After sex with you, he started.
Yes,
Could you plug
he
my
started
phone up,
saying,
please? It's
I'm
going
gonna
up.
beat your ass. Yeah.
Wait a minute. After some hot sex, he want to kick my ass?
He want to beat my ass.
After I have laid down and submitted and given myself to you, you want to kick my ass?
My whole entire ass. You gotta look at the video. It's on my page.
Megan, you said your whole entire ass. Girl, sometimes we got to laugh to keep from crying, girl, don't we? Zoe, Megan, girl, we got to laugh to keep from crying.
Right.
Oh, no, I'm trying to, yeah, child. Girl, I would, oh my, how dare, oh my God.
I promise.
So,
Normally I call Tisha when something is going on with me. I call her every time, but I felt in my soul. I say she's not gonna answer because she at work. So I didn't know if she was dealing with a patient or not. So I said, let me just get on live, and I did, and that was the best thing that happened because when all that happened, somebody had inboxed my oldest daughter and was like, check on your mama because her live just went dead, but she arguing and fighting with somebody. So they, all 6 of them done got in beast mode. They looking for their mama. So
right.
one of them, my daughter called him and asked him where my mama at, and he was like, I dropped her off at Harvey's, and she was like, which one? What are you talking about? So he told her, and then he hung up. Then he called her back like 10 minutes later and said, well, don't worry about it. We're coming up to cell 9. We'll be there in a minute. He thought she was at my house, but she wasn't. They was already out looking for me.
What?
Yeah, but they had done called the people that work at Harvey's. They the ones that called the police. And the lady said she came out and, because people be up there all the time laying on the ground. So she didn't know if it was a situation like that. But she said immediately when she seen me, my face full of blood. And yeah, she seen me all the time coming there. She didn't even know who I was. She couldn't even recognize me.
Wow.
So then that's when my kids, they told them, they kept calling the police station. So I guess they got tired of them. They was like, okay, they just picked her up from Harvey's. Meaning the fire rescue people.
And so you were left unconscious, or were you conscious?
On the ground.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. I was unconscious when they found me.
Laying on the ground outside or inside of a car?
Harvey's, yes.
Huh?
Yes, laying outside of Harvey's on the sidewalk.
Oh my! So attacked, pulled out of the car, attacked, and left on the ground,
Yes.
beat like that.
So when I woke up, I was at the hospital. So, the 2 police officers, like I stated, they was asking me what happened. So I explained to them. I told them as much as I know. And the black guy, he was like, well, she don't remember too much, but the part she stopped at, we looked at that on the camera at Harvey. So that's what they put together.
Wow.
And he took all my stuff out of my wallet, all my credit cards, my ID, my driver license, my social security card, everything. He got it.
Wait a minute. So things were missing out of your purse after, like when you woke up and came to, things were missing out of your purse and out of your wallet?
when I woke up, I seen my wallet sitting in the chair with my clothes, so I had told my daughter to give me my purse because she was in there also, and she gave me my purse, and I went to looking for stuff. I looked at my wallet, all like 5 credit cards gone, my ID, I had an ID and a driver license, both of them gone, my social security card gone, even my husband ID and social security card gone.
Wait a minute, husband. Oh, you have a husband? Hold on, girl. Hold on, baby. I gotta take a sip. Girl, what you out here talking about? Wait a minute. What you out here doing all this gallivanting and you got a husband?
No, Miss Bianca, I'm married but single. I swear.
I don't understand that. Help me understand that. Briefly.
Yeah, but he's a nobody, so I'm married but single.
The husband of nobody, but he's still your husband.
To me, yeah.
But he's still your husband, so do you plan on...
Listen, I keep trying to go down there and get divorced. Even 2 weeks after we got married, I've been trying to push this divorce and haven't got it yet. It's been 5 years now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we haven't been together or seen each other 2 weeks after we got married.
So y'all just holding on, hoping that in another lifetime, like...
It never would be... It could never be, but at the same time...
Okay, that's another show. I'm sorry, Megan. Get up. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Let's get up off of that. Let's stick to the matter. Okay, we're going to leave that. That's another show. Me. So basically, so at that point, y'all are riding out the blue after some heated, sizzling sex, some thrashing and rolling around. You know, y'all get in the car. You want to be fed. Baby, you didn't beat my back here, baby. But the least you can do is feed me. Baby, see, girl, sometimes you got to get that meal beforehand. Get them coins beforehand. Because, baby, after niggas do they want to, baby, they be like, fuck a bitch. So, basically, he then went on ahead and had his way with you to be. And, baby, you like, okay, baby, feed me a little golden arrow. Baby, that ain't nothing but a little 17. Right. And now he want to create an argument just so he want to kick your ass, basically.
Baby, he kept saying, I'm gonna kick your ass. I kept saying, huh? I promise, look at the video. It's on my page.
I'm not laughing. I know you was just over it.
So it's funny. It's funny. Girl. That I'm healthy. My face done cleared up. But now that everything.
And that's great, Megan. That is so great. You have recovered and you are on the road to recovery. That is so great. Because I was getting around to that. I was definitely going to ask you about how your recovery process been going.
It's great. I have a great support system, and I have a lot of help. Everything good.
That's great. That's great. So I have the ultimate question, Megan.
Okay.
How do you feel about him? Do you love him? Still be honest, Megan.
No, it never was no love like that. Okay. It wasn't like that. We was friends, like cool friends. But I care for people. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like the way he did me, I could never even feel like I even continue to love him.
I have a question, Megan. So, are you a violent woman yourself? Are you violent?
No.
You're not violent?
No, I'm not gonna put my hands on you if you don't put your hands on me.
Right. Gotcha.
Oh.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna take a couple of questions, but okay. I'm not gonna just in case someone wants a little further information. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, Levon says that sounds like a strong arm robbery. Yeah, but it isn't. It's just an aggravated battery. But
It's probably more. I don't know, but I just got what the officer. He stayed in contact with me. I didn't ask him.
Thank you, Demetrius. Yes. Thank you. I love Demetrius said that is why people go through 3 things like this in private, because people want to judge and look for error in the victim. Megan have sat on this live with us, and not one time did Megan say she grabbed anybody. That one time she said she punched anyone or anything like that. Okay, so I don't see how could, no matter what. Megan also stated, I just want to point out some factors here that was said to me that was incorrect. So So, you know, we like to be verifiable. We like to get to the root of it. You know, this is the fortress, honey. We're going to get to the what, to the G of it. Okay? And the G of it is that there was a lie. She did not send no one any videos that wasn't supposed to go. The videos that were sent, it was consensual. He told her to send those videos. Am I correct? Because allegedly,
Now the sex video, he sent that himself from my phone. You know, she had him blocked, so he couldn't send her anything. He sent that sex video. The second video with the gray shirt on, I sent that. Like, oh no, you know, come over here if you want to see me, but you don't know where he stayed at.
Okay, but like, I have a question. Was he fully aware that you sent that second video?
Yeah, we were sitting right there next to each other laughing. That's why I was sitting down. Yes, he was fully aware.
Sounds like a lot of game playing, people.
Correct, because he was the one. He said
a lot of head game playing. A lot of
she don't know where I stayed. He the one brought up all that she didn't know where he stayed. You know, stuff like that. But hey.
I'm sorry you had to go through any type of battery because it's very apparent you were victimized, and I'm sorry that you went through that genuinely, sincerely. I just want to say this: it's just time for everyone, women, men, whomever, wake up. Wake up. Know that it is no reason you should be dealing with any type of drama. If you're dealing with that drama, your partner is entertaining it. Your partner has in some way created that drama. Let's stop always getting upset because right now, someone's property has been shot up and someone have been battered. And guess what? Whoever did, I don't know who did it. I wasn't there. I wasn't the fly on the wall. I wasn't any of that. But whoever did it to her is going to have to pay for it because she's going to make sure of that. And she should because she loves herself. Okay? She loves herself. And so when we do things, we have to think about, are we going to be ready? Is it really worth it? Was it worth it? Someone who was just playing games, a whole lot of head games. Go back. Review this live and tell me if you don't agree that it was a lot of head games being played with the parties, and now it's this. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Megan. I really appreciate you. I'm sure that there's many women who could relate to this. A lot of people cannot push they titties up and step and say, hey, I'm not embarrassed. I'm human. This is life. You know, they go through situations like this in private, in privacy, or they just act like it don't happen or that it didn't happen. So
one thing I can say to the audience, just like if a man holler at you out of ordinary, just that look in his face when he yelling. If it's something like that, ladies, get out of it because it's for real. It's some anger somewhere behind it. And that's the lesson I learned because by me and him never arguing, always playing and laughing, I took that as like we was cool. But when he got mad, I still didn't think that he was going to do that to me. I just went live, not to show everybody I'm with him because I didn't care at that point. I just seen the anger in his face that something was going to happen. And sure enough, it did.
Right. And I have a question. Previously, before this situation, had he ever got aggressive with you or jumped on you?
No,
never.
I promise, no ma'am.
Never. So
I never seen him mad about nothing. Never ever.
Wow. And to this day, you just don't know what made him attack you?
I promise.
Just
my brothers,
clueless,
I don't know what happened.
Got you. Okay. Well, Megan, thank you once again for coming into the fortress.
You guys are welcome.
Huh?
I said you guys are welcome.
Thank you so much. And I love you, Megan, and I want you to take care of yourself, okay?
I love you too. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for joining me. Take care of yourself, boo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fortress, thank you for joining me. It's time for me to wrap it up. I wanted to play me a motherfucking intro. But I can't play me a motherfucking intro to exit out the fortress. But my guest wanted me to set up and do a little turnaround. Hold on.